Today's topic is time unit by me. Hi guys. What are time units? Well, an unit of time is any particular time interval, used as a standard way of measuring, or expressing duration. It can also used to take how long the time interval is. A Planck time unit is 5.39 times 10 to the negative 44 seconds. This might be the smallest time lengths ever. An octosecond is 10 to the negative 24 seconds. A jiffy in physics is 3 times 10 to the negative 24 seconds. It was the same length as the light travels 1 Fermi in a vacuum. An zeptosecond is 10 to the power of negative 21 seconds. That's the same length of the NIST strontium atomic clock. An attosecond in 10 to the power of negative 18 seconds. An femtosecond is 10 to the negative 15 seconds. That's the same length as the pulse time on fastest lasers. An Svedborg is 10 to the power of negative 13 seconds. That's the time unit for sedimentation rates, about 100 femtoseconds. A picosecond is 10 to the power of negative 12 seconds. An nanosecond is 10 to the power of negative 9 seconds. That's the same length for the molecules to fluoresce. A shake is 10 to the power of negative 8 seconds. That's about 10 nanoseconds. A microsecond is 10 to the power of negative 6 seconds. A millisecond is 10 to the power of negative 3 seconds. That's the same length as the shortest time unit for stopwatches. A centisecond is 1/100th of a second. A jiffy in electronics is 1/60th of a second to 1/50th of a second. A decisecond is 1/10th of a second. A second is 1 second. A decasecond is 10 seconds. That's 1/6th of a minute. A minute is 60 seconds. A moment is about 90 seconds. That's the same length by astronomers to compute astronomical movements. An hectosecond is 100 seconds. That's 1 minute and 40 seconds. K is 14 minutes and 24 seconds. That's 864 seconds. A kilosecond is 1000 seconds. That's 16 minutes and 40 seconds. An hour is 60 minutes. That's 3600 seconds. A day is 24 hours. That's the longest time unit on stopwatches and countdowns. A total of 86,400 seconds. A week, or sennight, is 7 days. That's 186 hours, or 669,600 seconds. A megasecond is 1 million seconds. That's 11.6 days. A fortnight is 2 weeks. That's 14 days, or 1,209,600 seconds. An lunar month is 27 days 4 hours and 48 minutes to 29 days and 12 hours. An month is 28, or 29, or 30, or 31 days. A quarter and season is 3 months. That's 93 days. A semester is 18 weeks. That's 6 months. An common year is 365 days. That's 12 months, or 52 weeks and 1 day, or 31,536,000 seconds. An tropical year is 365 days and 548.45.216 hours. A Gregorian year is 365 days and 549.12 hours. An sidereal year is 365 days and 60909.7635456 hours. A leap year is 366 days. That's 52 weeks and 2 days, or 31,622,400 seconds. An Olympiad is 4 years. That's 48 months, or 1,461 days, or 35,064 hours, or 2,103,840 minutes, or 136,230,400 seconds. A lustrum is 5 years. That's half a decade, or 60 months, or 16,776,600 seconds. A decade is 10 years. That's 120 months, or 335,532,800 seconds. An indiction is 15 years. That's 180 months, or 352,309,200 seconds. A score is 20 years. That's 2 decades, or 240 months, or 369,085,600 seconds, and generation is 30 years. That's 3 decades, or 360 months. A gigasecond in 1 billion seconds. That's 31.7 years. A jubilee is 50 years. That's half a century, or 600 months, or 1,576,800,000 seconds. A century is 100 years. That's 10 decades, or 1,200 months, or 3,153,600,000 seconds. A millennium, or a kiloannum, is 1,000 years. That's 100 decades, or 10 centuries, or 12,000 months, or 31,536,000,000 seconds. A billennium is 2,000 years. A trillennium is 3,000 years. A quadrillennium is 4,000 years. A quintillennium is 5,000 years. A sextillennium is 6,000 years. A septillennium is 7,000 years. A octillennium is 8,000 years. A nonillennium is 9,000 years. A decillennium is 10,000 years. A terasecond is 1 trillion seconds. That's 31,700 years. A meganium is 1 million years. A petasecond is 1 quadrillion seconds. That 31,700,000 years. And galactic year is approximately 230 million years. That's the same length as our solar system would take to orbit the center of our galaxy. An eon, or a giganium, is 1 billion years. That was also spelled eon. An exasecond is 1 quintillion seconds. That's 31.7 billion years. A teranium is 1 trillion years. An zettasecond is 1 sextillion seconds. That's 31.7 trillion years. A petanium is 1 quadrillion years. An eotosecond is 1 septillion seconds. That's 31.7 quadrillion years. An exanium is 1 quintillion years. An zetanium is 1 sextillion years. A yotanium is 1 septillion years. And a brontanium is 1 octillion years, but 1 octillion years will take about 3,1,556,952 times 10 to the power of 34 seconds. And 1 octillion years will be over our life's pawns. That's so extremely very far in the future. We cannot go that far because if I go that far, I will be 999 septillion 999 sextillion 999 quintillion 999 quadrillion 999 trillion 999 billion 999,998,000 years old. It was impossible to reach 999 septillion 999 sextillion 999 quintillion 999 quadrillion 999 trillion 999 billion 999,998,000 years old. And that's all of the time unit.